Okay. Hi, I'm Amy Sakota. I am a rep with Agnes and Dora. Agnes and Dora by Amy S. And I am a former LuLaRoe rep. And I just want to get on here and just share a little bit about myself, a little bit of my transition from LuLaRoe to Agnes and Dora. My story is my own story, so don't think that I represent anybody else and the good experiences that people have with both companies or the flip side. Excuse that I'm wearing a hat, but I was running children around and we had snow and we had rain, and now I have hat hair and I am not going to take my hat off. Just wanted to share. So I've been with I have been with Agnes and Dora since about November. I was with LuLaRoe for about a year before, pretty successful in selling LuLaRoe. Was a pretty big shock when I transitioned over because I really didn't talk to anybody about my thoughts and that I was going to do so. I kind of wanted to make the decision based on my own feelings and thoughts and kind of the direction I wanted to go and the opportunities that I saw and where I wanted to be in the future. So I had thought about it for some time, and honestly, I just up and made the decision and did it. I didn't even tell my husband until I had come home and said, hey, I signed and sent my contract in, and I'm switching. He, of course, was very supportive, as he always is. I had a very difficult time making the decision to stop one and start the other, and as I did so, I started completely over. So there are some girls and some conversations that have been had on, do you keep your old group? Do you transition over? How do you do things? And I was one that I wanted a clean break and I wanted to start fresh. So that's exactly what I did. In doing so, I think my transition to build up my sales, my inventory on Agnes and Dora has been a little bit slower than maybe what some others would be. But again, I wanted to introduce this to anybody that was interested. I didn't want to shove this down anybody's throat. I'm not that kind of in your face kind of personality. I'm actually pretty shy. I love to talk to people and all of that, but I'm just not a very forceful person. Made the transition to Agnes and Dora because, you just get that gut instinct, and honestly, it was my gut instinct. I really love the product. I really love the clothes. I love that I can incorporate everything into my wardrobe, and I really am a jean girl, and the fact that a lot of the stuff goes with my jeans, and a lot of the pictures that are taken are with denim, as I'm wearing my denim jacket here, that made me really happy. So it was my gut that told me so. I didn't share with anybody else when I made the choice to transition. I honestly didn't tell my husband even until I had turned in and sent everything and just kind of said, this is what has happened. This is why I'm at this decision. This is why I'm doing this. And he was very supportive. I will tell you, I did have my difficulties with LuLaRoe. Of course, that being said, I have a lot of friends that are very successful in selling LuLaRoe, and I still support them, and I appreciate all that they do, and I think LuLaRoe has some great products. I just got to a point where it wasn't the direction that I wanted to be going anymore, and really saw the growth potential and the versatility and the practicality of what I think Agnes and Dora is. I love the quality. I love the clothing. And I wear it, honestly, every day without even thinking about it. I don't think I should have to think about, I'm going to force myself to wear something. I'm going to force myself to have my family buy these things. And it really opened as far as selling to people, really opened my opportunities, because I think that I'm able to reach a broader audience, being that there are a lot of things that in my mind are more practical. So that being said, leaving LuLaRoe, I did have some difficulties with the company previously. I'm still owed some back monies that I was never paid, which was a source of frustration for me. I was one of those people that did have a lot of shorts, that did have problems getting my credits, that did have problems in receiving damaged goods. And it's frustrating to get half of an order that doesn't show up in a box, and you're depending on selling that, and your customers are waiting for that. So, like I said, that being said, that's not everybody's story. I have a lot of friends that sell it and have never had any of those issues. So that's me, myself, and I. And as far as me being honest about that, like I said, I think Agnes and Dora, the growth potential for me in having a team, being able to support my family and do something that I enjoy every day and not even have to think twice. This is the right choice, the right direction for me, and I love it, and I haven't even thought twice about it, and haven't even looked back. So I am going to, at some point, since I had one of my friends challenge me on this, honestly, as I kind of think about it, that's another really good point. I have a friend that I've developed through Agnes and Dora who's really challenged me and kind of pushed me outside my box to really get out there, because this is not the type of thing I would normally do in making a video. And I also have a referring rep that is fantastic, who has challenged me, asking, you know, making sure that I'm trying to be my best me that I can be as well. So that being said, I'm going to work on some other videos outside of, you know, some of the, I just wanted to talk really today about me, about where I was before, where I'm at, where I'm moving, and just to talk a little bit about myself. And then I'll be working on some videos where I talk about some differences between some of the very similar products and styling tips and that type of thing. I am more than welcome to answer anybody's questions or concerns. You can reach out to me, you can text me, you can call me, you can private message me, whatever feels comfortable, because I love talking to people, and I honestly love talking about Agnes and Dora and the clothes, and I love watching people get dressed up in them and wear them, and just makes me feel good. So I am a mother of 4 children. I have 2 girls, 2 boys, ranging from 21 to 2 years, so pretty big span. My oldest, the age difference between her and my next child is about 13 years. So, and have a wonderful husband who is from Hawaii, who's a fantastic cook, and I'm very fortunate that he cooks for me all the time. However, since he has been attending school, I have had to cook more often, and I am not nearly as good of a cook or creative as he is. But I love Starbucks coffee because I am in Washington, close to the Seattle metropolitan area, so I could not live without my Starbucks. Let's see, I love Godiva chocolate and my Agnes and Dora clothes. You guys can see there's probably a ton of stuff behind me. I'm getting ready to do the Northwest Women's Show in downtown Seattle in a couple weeks, so I have been fast and furiously trying to build my inventory to make sure I have enough. Really excited to share the brand with everybody there and introduce this to a lot of people that have no idea what Agnes and Dora is. So that being said, again, Amy, and feel free to reach out to me. I don't know, I'll kind of back up, maybe you guys can see. This is a little bit older, of course. This is a swing. This was the varied green mock neck. I like this one a little better than the Hachi, only because I think this one's great. It is a lighter sweater. I love the Hachi, but I am a warm person, so I like a lot of lighter layers. That's one of the reasons why I think Agnes works really well for me. So, so look for more from me soon, and I hope that you guys will join me, and thanks for listening. Bye.